You ready for some of this stuff? So it's only our second day. So I have this stuff over here. I call the problems. What's that, girl? Call the problem solving stuff. That I'd like to go ahead and introduce. Just I really try to be on a schedule. I'm just not real good. I was good at it for a while, then I got away from it. But anyways, she's first day and nervous, so I'm not gonna make her do all this stuff. But I want her to go check it out. Right? It's weird stuff she's gonna have to get used to. Right? She's sniffing on a stool, and it's just exposure to things. When you got all these anxious and nervous dogs, it's exposure to things, right? Could you see her on that one? Oh yeah, you can see her on that one. Good. I got a good camera angle. Right. So we're just gonna do walk the other ways, right? So I've got her on. Oh, I wasn't gonna do her on the 30. Sometimes she gets kind of squirrely. I think it might be long for my patch together thing. And we got some sniffs of the hot dog, and she turns away. Um, I'll probably say a lot of the same stuff in all these videos. Never who has seen it. I don't think I have regular people, anyways. Right? Hi, girl. Right. So anytime they look, I always talk with a smile. Right? There's something about smiling at them. Eye contact and smiling at them. Right? I don't like to be overly uh, exciting, rambunctious until we get into work stuff. Right? But getting to know them, a lot of times when you're that overly happy kind of thing, it just freaks them out more. Now, you're happy-go-lucky and normal dogs, yeah, sure. Do that all you want. Build that high girl, right? Um, and I think I noticed it was about 4 or 5 minutes of this long line time that she started getting like, this is getting too much. Good girl. Anytime they're close, I like to grab a pat, right? Especially, they say, oh, good girl, right? Didn't get anywhere close, right? So she walks by, I can just give her a little rub. Yeah, good girl. Probably shouldn't have said good girl because I touched her teeth. But it was me doing it. It wasn't her, right? Good job. A little pat, pat. She's just kind of getting that little spin around. Good girl. Let's see if she'll take regular food. Nope. Okay. Don't try too much. Try, push, but don't be pushy. That's a good girl. Ooh, it's getting hot already, girl. Good girl. Just the calm confidence, right? Calm, confident leadership. Especially your anxious dogs. Let them come up to your energy. Because I see anxious and fears down here, right? Insecure, all that stuff. Here's your calm. Then you have your reactive and aggressive up, right? You want to be here. Let them come up to you. Good girl, right? So, right. So if they're anxious and fearful and they're down here and you're up here, that's 2 steps they got to jump. We need to get them neutral. Once we get them neutral, then we can work into that. Good girl. Right? You got some little squirrels playing around over there. She don't care about them. You want to try to break in with some toys? I think we're about at the time where she starts getting weird. Right. You only smelled that one thing? Let's see. Let's get on the little heel drills then. Oh, here's another one that was weird. And it's something you can work on. I usually just ignore it when it happens. But uh, was it last night? I think it was. This was on the ground. And when I picked it up, went like that. Good job. She weirded out, right? So what she did yesterday is she kind of bolted away. She didn't know me. So what did I do? I just acted like it was nothing. So now today when I do the same exact thing, now if she would have given me a reaction right there, I would have done at least one, maybe two more times. But if she's not giving a reaction, why you got to worry about it? Right? That's nothing. You just act like that's nothing. But any kind of, if they're freaked out by something, you just keep doing it over and over and over and over. If they're taking food, you can give food and then do it. And then work to where you do it and then give food once they're not reacting. But if you pick this up and they act weird and then you give them food, you're reinforcing that fearful moment. All right? You're going to play. So to me, it's you use food to start to distract, or else you don't use it until they're not doing anything. It's all on how you want to do it. But you have to be careful of giving it to them when their body's in a scared back away, because then you can reinforce that. Now, I was told food doesn't reinforce fear, but I see so many people saying otherwise because you're reinforcing whatever state of mind that they're in. Whenever we're petting, whenever we're talking, whenever we're giving food, whenever we start play, we're reinforcing whatever state of mind they're in. What do I do with the, oh, they're in my back pocket. Hey, I dropped it. You want to get the ball? So we were talking about this girl, and I was like, well, we just have to teach her how to use her mouth appropriately, which would be tugging, right? And I haven't seen her try to use her mouth yet, right? And I put her in a couple. Just getting her out of the crate is a moment where she might would. Trying to pet her too soon before she's ready, that would be a moment where she might would use her mouth. I just don't see it. Now, here's the other thing. Numbers that we give you are just made up. They're kind of arbitrary. Or it's generally speaking, right? So it's different depending on the dog's experience and whether it was a bad experience or they just never been exposed to things. A lot of times after like 3 days, they start seeing, and you start seeing their more natural self. And then sometimes not until after a couple weeks, right? So we say 3-3-3. 3 days to acclimate, 3 weeks to understand, to know the rules and boundaries that you're setting, right? So see, there's just a little bit weird. Let's see if we get her. Right? This is going to take a couple days. You just keep working at it. No, none of that. A good girl. Right? I think he's supposed to go to the hotel. What else? Here, let's see how you do walking around this stuff. We'll take this thing and put it in the shade. Stop